You are now listening to 15 Minutes of Fame Radio.
Let's go!
Thank you for cutting him off, man.
Yo.
Yeah, I hate hard.
Oh, okay. The guest is in the building. The guest
That's
is in the
what's
building.
up. That's what's up. Let's give a big round of applause for the good brother here, B. Yo, 38
My man.
Spesh. Welcome to the
Salute,
store
brother.
order,
Salute.
Word.
You hear us?
You can hear us?
You hear us?
I guess not.
He froze or could he hear us?
Yo, you hear?
He got to reconnect.
Yeah, he got to do his thing. He got to do his due diligence.
Okay. Shout out to ladies and gentlemen, 38 Spesh. 38 Spesh is in the building. Trust.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely been killing the airwaves lately. Been hearing 38 Spesh everywhere, man.
If you're not familiar, he's from Rochester. You know, he's
definitely
from
Rochester, New York. You know what I mean? Definitely. We about to see how in tune with battle rap he is.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Yo, you can hear us?
You hear us?
What's happening?
All right, one more time. Round of applause for you, good brother. That's what's up. Welcome to Restore Order. We appreciate you for pulling up, my nigga. You're a special guest tonight. Appreciate that.
Indeed. How you doing, man?
I'm doing good, man. Just cooking.
Well, first of all, Spesh, I just want to say thank you for putting out all this fire-ass music you've been putting out, man. You know what I mean? I keep it real. I'm an old soul with hip-hop. I'm not really into the drill music scene like that. So when I hear people put bars together, authentic bars over fire beats, that's what I like. Hood. And you bring that, so I appreciate that, brother. Thank you, man. Thank you.
You've been doing good work with Mother's Gun and shit like that. You know what I mean? The movie, you know what I mean? The movie you got and all that on YouTube, that shit is dope. Got your son playing you and things of that nature. That's fire. That's your twin too. Want to give you a shout out to that's your twin. You know what I mean?
Facts.
So that's dope, man. You've been doing your thing with you know what I mean, with Ito and all y'all. Y'all definitely doing your thing.
That's what's up, bro. Hell yeah.
So how in tune with you are you with this battle rap shit we got going on? You in the realm now. So how in tune are you in with this shit?
You know, I ain't been keeping up with it like I used to back in the day. I'm from the old era with Lux and Luke and them. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I was like, you know, the new era, you know, I've been so caught up on doing what I do. I ain't really been so much in tune, but you know, I know what it's hitting, bro. And I know what it's supposed to be, and you know what I'm saying. Right. But you know, I'm excited to see the new talent and who's who and get familiar with who them guys is now. You know what I'm saying?
Would this be your first battle event that you attended?
Not in the last 10 years, I would say that. You
know,
last time I went to a battle was somewhere in Jersey, and I think like Arsenal was on the card, Mav Hoffa was on the card. This was years ago, probably like
that was a UW event, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Was Arsenal battling?
He was definitely battling.
He was battling Mav that card?
He was battling Mav that card.
Yeah, that was the UW
definitely.
That was the point that you know what I'm saying? So that was years ago. Probably like 2013 or shit.
Wait, was you on that card?
I think that's the same card I battled on solo.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
That's the same card I battled on solo on that card. Word. If I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I think that was at what was it, Gramercy Theater?
Gramercy Theater, definitely.
Yeah, that's the same card.
But now it comes full circle around.
Wow, that's crazy. Niggas in the same building. That's crazy.
And people still run up to me about that old solo battle to this day. Old solo made such a
impact.
Yeah, because we were so mad at him that day. He was acting stupid, looking crazy, B. And I mean, everybody kept asking me, Sway, we was really, I was upset, bro. But now looking back on it, like, I'm glad he did that shit. That shit is viral, brilliant. Now one nigga bring two nigga, that shit is fucking everywhere, bro.
Yeah, but Charlie Clips flipped that and smoked that. So
fact. Yeah, so performing at a battle event. How you feel about that, B?
I think it's dope because you know I'm respected in the battle community because what I bring to the table. So it's an honor to be respected amongst the spitters. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, you know, I love that shit. You know what I mean? Because I come from that culture. As you could tell, I'm a punchline nigga all day. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Absolutely.
Team set up, punch your ass to death. Like, you know. So that's where a nigga come from. But it's dope because, you know, I'm able to show, like, you know, we could do that and still make these records and still do these shows and shit like that. You know what I mean? So, you know, but I come from the same shit that y'all come from with that shit. You know what I'm saying? So that shit is dope to be able to perform in that environment. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
and
that's a
some
fact.
Some of the tracks that I see you on, like, you know, rest in peace, Fred the God. You know, you and Fred the God, and the Butch. It's like you're battling every time you hit a track. It's like you really trying to have the best shit on the track. Like I see and I peep that. So from afar, like, you know, I wanted to reach out and try to just combine that energy. You know what I mean? So we could have a real hip hop vibe in there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, like you said you're a punchline dude. Like, so when I hear your rhymes, I can hear like certain things that you say remind me of things that battle rappers would say. Sometimes, you know what I mean? And it make me think like would you ever battle? Like if they came to you with the right bag, would you jump in the ring?
Yeah, that's a good question, man. You know, like it's not my thing, but I know I could do it. You know what I'm saying? I know I could do it, and I know I'll be heavy in it. You know what I'm saying? But
Right.
it really ain't my thing. But if I'm more like, you know, I like to show a motherfucker what I could do on wax. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Got one of these rap niggas play with me that's worth, you know what I mean, me responding to something so I can show and get busy what time it is. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, at the same time, you know, it would have to be a playing field of me doing it with a nigga that make records, not me jumping out on a nigga that's been in that league. It had to be somebody that's been doing the same shit that I'm doing, and then we step in the ring and get busy. That's where I feel like it would be fair, as opposed to me stepping in the battle rap world or the battle rapper stepping into my world, throwing the beat on. It need to be, you know what I'm saying, niggas that do what we do.
Equal playing.
You know what I'm saying? If I ever do that, you know what I'm saying?
Versus Banks, you with that?
That type of shit. You know what I'm saying? If it was some shit like that, you know what I'm saying? Where, you know,
that would be fire.
Cut the live hardcore. Don't put that on the
would
YouTube.
Be fire.
Hey, you know what? You said something. I'm sitting here thinking about it. Like I haven't heard you in like a on beef with anybody. Like I ain't hear you really have to get at nobody. Nobody.
That niggas got, like, you know, a nigga that don't respect his pen to sit there and play. That, you know, a nigga that ain't really, that don't got nothing to lose, that ain't no rapper. But a nigga that really rap, they know what time it is, man. Like,
niggas ain't gonna play with you.
I come from that era, man. You know what I'm saying? Where niggas, shit, man. I got niggas.
You definitely been going crazy with Benny and all that. Y'all got some heat together too.
My bro, hell yeah.
Stabbed and shot one, stabbed and shot two.
I ain't gonna fight. I don't know again too, but I would love to hear a 38 Spesh diss track. Like who you go and killing somebody, like somebody play with your name and you made a song about it. I know that'll be crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. I wish it would be like one of these big niggas so I could knock a nigga out the box.
Like you see how Joey Badass and Daylight did last week, right?
Got to do the beat.
You see how they just did last week, right? Daylight and Joey Badass, something like that.
Yeah, how you feel about the Joey Badass and this West Coast thing going on?
I think it's cool and shit. You know what I'm saying? I think it's cool. You know what I mean? Shit, I think Joey Badass is handling himself well. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Shit, man. I think it's cool and shit. You know what I'm saying? I think we need more New York representation in this inside of this thing. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Now, Joey, somebody asked me the other day, now that Lux jump in, do other battle fat rappers feel like we need to jump in? You know, Daylight jumped in, so really, nah. I feel like
I would like to see someone from industry jump in on Daylight. You know what I mean? You feel me? Because Joey Badass got a battle rap.
Well, you got the Ray Vaughn, dude going crazy. Like
Joey Badass is the industry rapper.
No, I'm saying on Daylight's side, like, you know what I mean? Like,
the Ray Vaughn dude going crazy.
Yeah, he's TDE.
Some other All the niggas sound like Baby Kendricks though. Like,
Your man jumped in.
Lamars.
Baby
They all sound like
Lamars.
Little Lamars.
Little
All the niggas sound like Little Lamars. Yeah, I'm
He's
good.
stupid.
Not
Nah,
Little Lamars.
Jag jumped in. Jag
I'm
jumped
good,
in on his side. Jag jumped in for Daylight.
The beat was fire.
The beat was fire. The beat was fire, but nah. So what? Like Jady had to bring him up.
Yeah,
I know Swave ain't like that.
Yeah, like I don't even know why he did that. Hardcore Flavor be bugging sometimes.
Nah, but a question that I did have for 38 was like, you know, coming up, like, was there ever any time that you did like battle or anything like in your area, your local area? You know what I mean?
First and foremost, I'm a cipher rapper. Like when I came up in an era where niggas would be 5, 6 deep in a circle getting busy. I ain't play sports, so that was my sport. If I ever went anywhere and seen that circle, I had to involve myself in it. That's why
a fact.
Shine. So that's why when I'm on a record with niggas or it's me and other niggas, that's my environment. I'm a cipher nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm a nigga that like to jump in the cipher and get busy and shit. And you know, that's like a form of battling, just not direct. It's like, yo, nigga, I got the best bars over here. You feel what I'm saying?
The most bars.
You gotta make your presence felt when you hopping in the cipher amongst spitters. You feel what I'm saying? And that's the way I grew up and shit. So, you know, I started off in the ciphers and shit. Then when I was like 16, I had a battle in my town and shit. And I ran through the whole shit.
Yes.
Number one. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. A lot of niggas knew me from that and shit. But that was the only time I ever like indulged in it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what I mean? But like I said, I come from hopping in ciphers. That's how I was introduced to this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Nah, I keep it real.
That's a different type of cloth, yo.
Not for nothing, back in the day, that's how a lot of battles actually started. They get to be in a 6-man cipher, and then you have the ones that slowly start dropping out because they run out of bars and shit.
Right.
And then it be them last two dudes.
Yep.
Back and forth, and then that'd be like the battle. That'd be the battle right there. The last two standing right there. That's how they used to.
Damn.
That's how I used to play out.
It gave me a flashback. That's crazy.
Yo, rest in peace. Rest in peace. Rest in peace, my man Bloodshed. Back in the day, man, that nigga went like 9 rounds, just rapping because there was no round. We were just rapping until you ran out of, you know what I mean?
Around the bars.
Until you ran out of bars. We just was rapping. Those is how battles turned out back in the day, B.
That was the original battles and shit.
Yes, that was it. So you're right. Ciphers is kind of.
That's where that shit comes from. The battles started from niggas' mans telling them that they other mans was better than them.
Yeah.
It's crazy. That was always
word
me.
of mouth got around from block to block, and you had to settle it that way.
It's like, nah, my man, and that's how it happened. When niggas would be taking me to blocks, like, nah, come over here.
Mm-hmm. That's a whole fact. Hey, I keep it real. Some of my best friends today, I met like that.
Me too. Like, my best friend right now. That's how we met.
The connection was bars.
Real shit. Me too.
The main foundation connection was you rap, my nigga. Oh, you rap now. Was bars.
And the camaraderie is if you nice and all that. That makes the bond even tighter. If you nice.
Exactly. You know what I mean? That shit is real. Facts. That's that little thing with MCs. That's how we think type shit.
And one thing I will say is like 38, like I look at you like you is a puncher, but like the way that you bring reality into the punches is like a different way than I've seen a lot of punchers go at it.
You definitely have a lot of visual bars.
A lot of the punchers that I see like have like they say like, and it'll be like some shit that's like not even realistic, like, you know what I mean? But the shit you say, it's like it's punches, but it's real life type shit, you know what I mean?
You can visualize it.
Right,
yeah, right. It's like a different spin on it. It's still a punch. It's still punching, but it's like reality punch.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
And those that live through that could definitely gravitate to that. Fuck with that.
So with you having that type of style, who were the people that you listened to? Like, you know what I mean? When you first started rapping, like that's really what I really This is my question.
It's like what artist influenced you in order to make you want to get
Where were
into
your
this shit?
influences? Because you're such a fucking unicorn in me. It's just like I wanted to ask you.
Well, it's crazy because I'm
a unicorn, man. Damn. This nigga,
You call the nigga a
unicorn,
my
nigga. Nigga be pausing Sports Center too. Like,
call another man a unicorn, my nigga.
Ever in your life, dude.
We not doing that.
Hey, yo, Spesh, we apologize for this nigga.
Something that's like a rare style.
You're out of the ordinary.
Let him talk.
Nah, but my shit, I took a lot of pages out of different niggas' books. You know, obviously, like the first record that I remember visually that affected me was Brenda's Got a Baby. That's
facts.
I remember seeing that on the box, and me being a little nigga, and I was like, wow, because I was able to hear it and see it and feel it.
Mm-hmm.
So before I got into any balls, anything about any of that, I seen the passion and storytelling side of things.
Right.
Then after that, you know what I'm saying, I got introduced to West Coast music, like the Chronic album, Doggy Style.
Right.
So that introduced me to, like, you know, a different sound, like more or less than just like sampling, instrumentation, shall I say.
Mm-hmm.
You know
right.
Instrumentation and shit. After that, I got introduced to Nas, and that set the standard of MCing for me. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, that's a good selection.
Yeah, so you know, it was like, you know, after that, as I got older, I started relating to Jay-Z. Before, I was more of a Nas fan than Jay-Z. But as I started getting my hands dirty in the streets, I became more of a Jay-Z fan because I was more relating to what he was talking about. But still, I took pages out of niggas' book like DMX from his passion. So that's why I always got pain, because I realized X might not have been the most witty or never used metaphors, just like Tupac. He never used metaphors or might not have been the most witty, but he felt them. So I always wanted to have a piece of that in my catalog, as opposed to me just being a nigga with balls, because I studied and I was like, yo, it's niggas that's nice, and I ain't gonna say their name, but it's some niggas that had punchlines when I was younger, but I don't know nothing about them. I don't know if their mom was on crack. Is they the only sibling? Do they got kids? I know nothing about them personally except they just a nigga with balls. I didn't want to be that.
Ooh.
You displayed a lot of that on the Sunday G Rap shit too. That's just fire.
Appreciate that.
No, that was a good take on it. That was dope.
Oh shit.
Now you just put that visual in my head. I actually know a lot of rappers that just a punchline niggas. And when you think about it, like, damn, you really don't know their background like that.
You don't know nothing about them, and I feel like I deserve to know who I'm listening to. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's fact. So let me I got another question for you.
Oh, go ahead.
A while back, right? My first time realizing that you was kind of in tune with battle rap. You accused somebody of stealing your bars, B. You remember this?
That wasn't an accusation. That was no accusation about that.
I forgot about that shit, yo.
I'm gonna keep it all the way real. Shout out to Dot.
The beans and rice bars, shit like that.
That was blatant though.
Like, it was a little blatant and shit. You know what I'm saying?
A little. That was very blatant.
Yeah, it was blatant and shit, but it was admirable. He ain't the first nigga stole my bars. You know what I'm saying? Like, real shit. Niggas been stealing, especially in the battle rap community. I ain't gonna throw niggas' names out, but that shit right there was just like, that was too much. But sometimes niggas do it subconsciously. They'll be listening to a nigga, be a fan of a nigga, heard something, then when they go to create, they don't realize where this slick shit came from. But they think they thought of this slick shit. Sometimes niggas just be stealing because they feel like ain't nobody heard this shit. You know what I'm saying?
There's a word for that. It's
I don't know the word for that.
Oh, I forgot. It's like
called blatant stealing.
Cryomnesia or some shit. Cryomnesia, some shit like that.
Right.
when you hear something and then later you forgot you heard it, it's in your head and like you made it up. You start thinking you made it up, but you heard it from somewhere before.
You know what I'm saying? And that's why, and I'm gonna be honest with you. That's why I don't tune in the battle rap too much because I don't want to be overly influenced by none of these niggas punches. I want my shit to be all the way original. So if a nigga said my shit, nigga, in the community, nigga, that shit came from me because I'm not listening to the community trying to, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Got you. Around and say something that because the only motherfuckers that's punching is that community. Niggas ain't punching. You know what I'm saying? On record. You understand? Like, so you know that shit lives, but I do live in that community, so I stay away from even trying to listen to it too much because I don't want to be over influenced. You know what I'm saying? And I want to stay original as possible. You know what I'm saying? And the rappers, they don't know when you listening and you getting influenced. Sometimes you might carry that. We all was influenced by somebody at some point in this rap shit. This shit came from nigga, you liking this shit, you rapping somebody else's lyrics, nigga, you finding your flow.
That's a fact.
This is the way this shit started. So a motherfucker don't understand what you observe musically, that shit you internalize in that. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta be careful what you internalize, especially when you in a creative mode. A lot of motherfuckers don't know that nigga, your pen came from something that you influenced and you just put your twist on it. And that's just the way this shit was started, period. You know, we'll all be hip hopping around this bitch or hippity hop. You understand?
Right.
Like, so at the end of the day, that's normal shit to be influenced, but you gotta know how to guard that shit and stay unique and not let that shit take over. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Nah, that's what's up.
Absolutely. Word.
Yeah, nah, but that I'm saying his name, that is the one I'm referring to. It was a blatant, like it was word for word, bro.
Yeah.
Like that was word for word. Like
that was crazy.
That was crazy.
It's just crazy because when I first heard it, I seen the battle, and when I heard it, I said, "Oh shit!" Because I heard when you said it, and I said, "Oh, this nigga just." And then I seen you react like thief. I said, "Oh, this nigga got him. He caught him."
Like he's very aware. Like niggas is aware.
I said, "Oh shit, this nigga watch battles. He caught him." But nah, that's what's up though, man. So you got favorite battle rapper? Who's your favorite battle rapper right now?
Like I said, man, I ain't into the new guys, right? But I'ma always think Lux is like is the standard for me. You know,
right.
Lux is like the standard for me and shit. Like, you know, all of the new guys, man, you know, a lot of guys came and went. Like, it was nice, like back in 10 years ago, and you know what I'm saying? And you know, so I don't really, it's hard for me to call that. So I just got to go to the GOATs and the niggas that influenced me. You know what I'm saying?
Understandable.
Yeah, so you probably watch a battle a while long.
I ain't watch a battle in a while long, bro. Wild long.
So you gonna stick around for the battle that day, or you just coming to perform and dip out?
Nah, I'm sticking around for the battles.
Oh, all right. We gonna see some shit. You gonna see some shit that day.
It's front and center, you know. I'm gonna toss the coin or some shit, man.
All right, and absolutely, that's what's
up.
It's gonna be lit, Spesh in the building.
Battles on there.
And this is different. This is something I always kind of wanted to kind of blend the worlds together because I feel like fans of battle rap don't really like it's separate. The fans of music and the fans of battle rap be separate. You know what I mean? So seeing somebody like
it's different playing fields.
It's gonna be different because it's you now. Normally they'll try to give a battle rapper a slot to perform, and their music party just don't pop, and the crowd will walk away. Right. So it's like they just want to see them niggas battle. But with you, an actual, you know what I mean, celebrity, actual performer, so maybe I want to see the reaction. I'm hoping everybody is just still and just everything's a good vibe.
But see, that's the thing. They gotta listen to his shit like we familiar.
Niggas is familiar with Spesh though. That's why
familiar.
I'm thinking Spesh is like the perfect performer for this shit. To be real with you, like this is the perfect choice.
Mama Ward said that you need to see her son.
Yeah, I know a lot of the they different though. It's like not
A-Ward on the card. A-Ward on the card, right?
A-Ward's not. He's not on this card. No.
Oh, he's not on this card.
Negatory, Mama Ward. Sorry,
Ward.
A-Ward. You know what I'm saying? We tried to figure something out, but it's. I mean, we had the capacity. You know what I mean, with the time limit for what we got with the show. So
I ain't arguing with you, brother.
But these is all fire battles, and they New York type. You know what I mean? Everybody in New York all love this type battle. You know what I mean? Like even
in Brooklyn.
Shout out to Beasley and them for reaching out. You know what I mean? Telling me, like, yo, this card is one of them. Like, you know what I mean? Can I get on the guest list? Like, I mean, those is my brothers. You know, so it's like it's getting to a point where niggas, if you love hip hop, you love this event. I promise you. You know what I mean? That's all I. Man, because I know you not playing Sway. You know what I'm saying? I know your opponent Ev ain't playing. You know what I'm saying? Like it's nobody wants to lose on these cards neither. So I'm see what happens, man. You know what I mean, I can't even do no.
Yeah, and I can't. You got Spesh performer. He talking about he gonna watch the battle now. Now I gotta show out. See, I'm not about to. He ain't about to make a punchline out of me, nigga. Fuck that,
shit, man. And I know filler. I know punches. I know laziness. I know when a nigga on his shit, man. So a nigga better bring their shit, man.
Yeah, say no more. Say no more.
I want to you know.
I can tell by the way you rap. You know exactly what you talk about. So yeah, I got you.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
that's what's up.
But it is. But shout out to Scoop though, because it is a great card though. Scoop, you like I said.
Shout
Scoop,
out to you. Definitely put shit together, huh?
You doing it right now, Scoop. I ain't gonna lie. These last couple of joints you done banged out is crazy, bro. Shit crazy.
People still asking for the battles from the Pittsburgh card, so that's how you know.
Yeah, they dropping first Rondo dropping tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? If y'all want to tune into that, just subscribe to the channel, man. You know what I mean? Because we got some fire shit on the way. I promise that. You know what I'm saying? So.
And you say you got a 1-round warm-up card before the July card?
Warm-ups. We got 13 warm-ups on it. 1-rounders going down June 14th. You know what I mean? We got Twerk on the card versus Pulla. We got Clips on the card versus Animal. You know what I'm saying? We got Real Deal battling Tech Sago, the nigga from the trenches.
Okay.
See what I'm saying? Like we got Ill Will coming back out here with the boy Dice that was just on the other card. You know what I mean? They all getting shots. Rude Bando battling Rondo. You know what I'm saying? We got it's some fire matches on there. Like I
throwing a lot of money around, Scoop. I see you, nigga.
Hey, yo, Sway.
We trying to put hip hop back. That's what we trying to do over here.
Ask that question that Cheo just donated for on the screen to 38.
You gotta wait till it pop up on my screen because that shit is too small to read, nigga.
They said, "Are you familiar with Surf's music? What's your favorite project that you made? And are we ever gonna hear you and Westside Gun on a?" That's a great question. That's a great question.
Sue Surf music. I came across it a couple times, and every time I did, it sounded real good. I fuck with Surf. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Personally, a couple times and shit. I fuck with Surf. You know what I'm saying?
Love to see that track too.
Yeah, Surf music is fire.
Yeah, Surf one of the battle rappers that I think make good music. You know what I'm saying? That's one of the music.
Free the way.
My favorite project for me right now is my latest project, Mother and God. You know what I'm saying?
Dope.
Me and Westside ever doing a record together. I'm not sure shit. You know what I'm saying? If we ever cross paths and shit, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? It's a possibility.
Okay.
Yeah. Is there somebody that you haven't worked with that you do want to work with though, like in the industry?
Besides Nas and Jay-Z, you know?
That would be either one. That would be crazy.
Those would be crazy. Facts.
Yeah,
that's what we did with AZ. Like this went crazy on the AZ shit. Like,
not for real.
Hey, if you taking any requests, I would love to hear Mother's Gun, B. When you perform, B, I would love to hear that. If you taking any requests, B.
Nah.
We got other fire shit, but Mother's Gun, that shit touch. I fuck with that shit fire.
Like whatever you want to do, you know what I mean. You good. You know what I'm saying, but.
Yeah, I've been watching like performances live on YouTube and shit. I'm gonna be my first time seeing you live. So yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I'm gonna tear that motherfucker down.
Yeah, this shit gonna be fire.
Break ethos, stove guard through, play all that fire shit. Me word. I'm in tune, so I already know what's going on. I already know what's gonna pop off.
Right.
A lot of people don't know, but Ito was supposed to be at my last birthday bash and some shit. Fucked up, man. I know Ito older brother, man. I fuck with Ito heavy. You know what I'm saying? That's my guy.
Shout out to Ito, huh? Word.
I see Ito at one of these events at some point. But we just try. Anybody that's really rapping and shit, the real spitters in the world out here on the earth, like those are the people that I'm looking for, man. Just try to get us in the same event and just provide some classic moments. You know what I mean? That have people remembering why hip hop is so fucking fire. You know what I mean? Because niggas, I don't think shit got crazy. Like people be like, oh yeah, things are dying. I think people is forgetting. Like yeah, people need to get out and be around that shit. Like again, you know what I mean? Like why we love hip hop, why we love battle rap, why we love the bars and shit, why it's fire. You know what I mean? Why niggas need to take this shit serious? You know what I'm saying? I think it's a perfect opportunity. You know what I mean? July 26th to get that done. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, shout out to everybody that's helping me make this shit happen. And I mean, we got 38 special building, man.
Yeah.
Appreciate you for pulling up. Definitely appreciate you for pulling up, and salute to you and all your endeavors, my nigga. Word.
One last question for you get out of here, Spesh. One last question. Battle rap base. Who you got? Murder Mook or Hitman?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Man,
I'm going with Mook. He go with Mook, huh? You know that.
Mook, man. You heard?
Okay. He said it.
Mook, man. You know, yeah, I said I'm gonna leave it at that.
That's it.
Yo, Spesh, I appreciate you for pulling up, man. Thank you, brother.
Definitely appreciate you for pulling up.
Nah, for
real.
Can't wait to see what you put together on the 26th of July. We're gonna be there. We in the building.
I see y'all.
Absolutely.
See you there,
See
brother.
you in July, huh? Trust.
Trust.